A simple reminder that when we look for good, good things happen. In today's constantly changing world, you have to be smart to get ahead. But the average person uses only about 2% of their mental abilities. How can we learn to unleash our brain's full potential to maximize our opportunities like the most successful people do? In this topic, acclaimed success expert reveals simple, proven ways to tap into our natural thinking talents and abilities and make quantum leaps toward achieving our dreams. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Lukman Hakim bin Samswa Haris from CEEE 2233I. And in this video, we will unravel about the strategies to becoming the most successful and highest performing people in every field. So, before we go deeper into the topic, there are two main agendas that will lead to becoming the most successful people, which are long-time perspective and slow thinking versus fast thinking. So, let's undertake on the journey to get in detail within these two main agendas. The starting point of developing long-term time perspective is to practice back from the future thinking. Imagine that you could have a magic wand and make your life perfect sometime in the future. Now, what would be your perfect life look like and how would it be different from today? Then come back to the present and ask, what would have to happen starting today for me to create my perfect life sometime in the future? Practice idealization. Imagine that there are no limit on what you could accomplish sometime in the future. Analyze your life in the four most important areas, such that business and career, family and relationship, health and fitness, and financial independence. Other strategy to develop long-time perspective is making a decision. Resolve today to develop long-time perspective. Become intensely future-oriented. Think about the future most of the time. Consider the consequences of your decision and action. Practice self-discipline, self-mastery, and self-control. Be willing to pay the price today in order to enjoy the rewards of a better future tomorrow. Then take the first step. The good news is that you can always see the first step. You don't have to see every step on the staircase to begin climbing. And when you take the first step, the second one will appear. You will always be able to see one step ahead, and that's all you need. The first step will always be the hardest. It will require tremendous determination and willpower for you to do something more than and different from what you have done before. Soon, you will find yourself moving steadily forward, accomplishing more in a few months than what you have might accomplish in the past years. Now, moving on to the second agenda, which is slow thinking versus fast thinking. We can make use of this strategy by implementing the two thinking styles. The two thinking styles contrast fast thinking and slow thinking. With fast thinking, we process information quickly, intuitively, automatically, and instinctively. We react and respond with little thought or consideration. For most of our activity, such as conversation, meeting, or even navigating daily life, fast thinking is both appropriate and necessary. And the consequences are not important as it doesn't really matter in a great scheme of things. For many other areas in our life, slow thinking is more necessary and even essential. If we are to make the right long-term decision that yield the consequences we desire. The more important of a decision can be in the long run, the more important that you slow down, call a timeout, and carefully consider both of the fact and your options. One of the most powerful way is to practice slow thinking is for you to practice solitude on a regular basis. Many people have never practiced once in their entire life. The practice of solitude is quite simple. It requires that you take a minimum of 30 up to 60 minutes by yourself in silence with no noise and distractions. Once you practice solitude, all your tensions and stress will drain away and you will feel completely relaxed. You will start to enjoy the sensation of simply sitting in the silence. At this point, your mind will begin to flow with thoughts, ideas, insights, perspective, solution to problem, other inspirations, any of one of which that can change your life. It is said that men and women begin to become great when they begin to take time apart with themselves in the silence. In a nutshell, it is proven that we should emphasize to have determination, transformative power of taking that initial changing step. Other than that, it is also important to slow down, carefully considering facts for significant decision, as well as taking advantage of practicing solitude for personal growth and self-discovery. With this information, people can practice this method of thinking and action into their daily basis that will help them apply powerful mental resources to obtain the result and reap the reward successful people enjoy. Thank you.